How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Malt. I'm Matt, and today we're going to talk about cold weather riding. Now, right now they are predicting snow to start falling in like the next couple hours. So my bike is resting comfortably in the garage. She'll be coming back out in like maybe 2 more weeks, but in the meantime, I wanted to get some content out there, and I figured I started riding when it was February. A lot of you might actually be like looking into getting some gear, getting ready to ride, but it's cold as hell outside and you want to get some gear that is both good, but also cheap and comfortable and looks decent, yada, 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 all that stuff. So you're trying to figure out what to get. Well, I'm going to try to give you some advice and share some stories about what I did to keep warm when I was riding around in temperatures as low as maybe about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and occasionally all the way down to freezing temperatures. So international viewers, that's anywhere from like 5 degrees Celsius all the way down to 0. I typically do not ride when it is sub-zero, but for reference, the gear that I'm going to be talking about in reference to cold weather gear, I am comfortable riding in it as low as -3 degrees Celsius or somewhere in the ballpark of about 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So keep all that in mind, and let's go ahead and start with the jacket. So my current jacket is this Nightmare Monstrosity by Field Shear. I don't actually have the model name or number available. I'm very sorry, I can't find it. But in general, this jacket has a lot of features that I want to make sure that you know what to look for. First of all, you want a jacket that covers your body. So this jacket covers my entire body. It comes down quite far even in the back. And this jacket, this is kind of uncommon, but it even has this little layer that goes around here. My microphone is there, that's gonna mess it up. But it has that little piece that goes there to help cover your neck and the bottom of your chin, and that's all very good. But the main features you wanna be looking for is you wanna be looking for removable liners. They do need to kind of be removable because there are some tricks you can do. Now this one has a removable quilted liner, that's this one, and it has a removable waterproof liner. And the exterior of the jacket is this tough texture anyways, that feels like it is already water resistant. So the waterproof liner is just kind of a bonus, and because it is a waterproof liner, it is also going to act with some more wind resistance. And wind is ultimately what you're trying to fight when it is super cold. It's not the cold that's gonna kill you. It's the fact that you're traveling at 60 miles an hour or 100 kilometers an hour, and the wind is hitting you and you're freezing to death. That's what's going to kill you. So when you're looking for a jacket, you want multiple layers. You want something that has adjustable points. So it has adjustments here, and possibly, question mark, if you plan on using this jacket as your one jacket for a while, make sure it has vents. This jacket, the sleeves, the whole entire sleeve is one giant vent. The back, this entire trapezoid panel is a vent in and of itself. These 2 pockets right here on the chest, they are vents. And when the liners are out, this jacket is pretty comfortable to ride in. Not really in the summer, but it's definitely comfortable in the warmer spring and fall months. And depending how hot it ever gets where you live, you could get away with wearing it in the summer too. So that's gonna be it for the jacket. Now, how can you hack a different, cheaper jacket? So the jacket I started out in is just this cheap little canvas speed and strength jacket. It's nothing to write home about, but it did save my skin in a pretty low speed high side that I had. But to hack this jacket, I took a regular Columbia down jacket, water resistant, wind resistant, and put it on the inside. This kept me warm all the way down to about 45 degrees Celsius or 45 degrees Fahrenheit, which is maybe about 7 degrees Celsius. And it worked just fine. And I could also add layers underneath that quilted liner, underneath that puffer liner, and because the puffer acted as some wind resistance, it helped me out and kept me warm in addition to everything else. So that's gonna be it for the jacket. Let's next talk about your hand. So for my gloves, I've got this. This is the mobile warming motorcycle glove. I think it's been discontinued now. It was on Amazon, but this is just a battery operated heated glove. Now there are heating coils that run through each of the fingers, pretty much all the way around them. It's beefed up with leather, as well as some extra stitching right here. I mean, this is a beefy glove. My hand is starting to sweat already, and I just turned off immediately the heating element. So yeah, this is pretty beefy. I honestly can't argue against anyone who says you have to have heated grips or heated gloves. Honestly, I even tried snowmobile gloves. They just don't keep me warm as soon as it dips below 45 degrees Fahrenheit. If you plan on riding all the way down to freezing, you need something heated for your fingers. Otherwise, your fingers are just going to end up going numb, and that's just terrible. There are other examples of heated gloves. Honestly, in hindsight, if I had a different bike, the Triumph is kind of infamous for not having the greatest battery. I'm looking at upgrading that. But if you have a battery that you can plug things into and run electronics off of, it might be a better idea to just get one of those glove liners that you wear underneath your current motorcycle gloves that plug directly into your bike system. That way, you don't have to worry about the battery dying like every 4 hours with this one. And it takes a while to charge, so I don't have any hacks for the gloves. Sorry. Let's go ahead and move on to the pants. So for the pants, excuse what I'm wearing, but I'm wearing some leggings and some gym shorts over top. Kind of like I'm going for a jog, but I'm really just kind of sitting in my room. So these pants, they're overpants. I don't remember exactly what these are. I think they're Sedici Alexi pants. There are some overpants. These ones specifically are for women. But the fact of the matter is, they're not bad. And there's no reason you can't wear them if you're a guy as well. So here's what the pants look like. I'm wearing right now a layer underneath here and a layer underneath that. And yeah, they're bulky. They're definitely bulky. But the beauty of this is I can wear regular pants underneath this. So that way if I'm going to work and it is maybe 30 degrees in the morning, I can wear this and I'm going to look odd when I show up, but walking around the office, I'm going to look pretty okay and pretty normal. As a bonus, even if you don't like the look of these, you should buy them because these have a removable waterproof and removable thermal liner. What is the bonus about that? Well, the bonus about that, calm down, you saw me put these on. The bonus about that is you can take these liners and you can unzip them from the main construction and you can put those two liners underneath your current motorcycle jeans anyways. Put them underneath pretty much any motorcycle pant that you currently have and bam, you're going to look like you're just wearing your regular motorcycle pants, albeit with maybe a layer underneath it. And it's going to be waterproof all of a sudden, and it's going to be lined with a quilted thermal liner too. That's a win-win. Buying these one set of pants, you're actually going to be adding versatility and warmth to all of your motorcycle pants. So honestly, for the pants, makes a whole lot of sense to do that. It won't work so much with the jacket I mentioned earlier because those liners are zipped in and then attached, and taking a jacket on and off requires a bit more fluidity. How often do you really take your pants off every day? Yeah. And last but not least, your feet. Now, the first tip I can give you is do not go riding around with socks that have a hole in it. Get yourself some good, decent socks. Just go to basically any hunting store or any outdoor store and just go to their outdoor section and look at their socks. Basically, that's it. If you can find some merino wool, like heavy-duty boot socks, fantastic. But honestly, any sock that advertises itself as a heavy-duty boot sock is going to be just fine. Whether it's merino wool, cotton, it doesn't matter. If it's heavy-duty, it's heavy-duty. It'll be fine. What's important is the boot itself. This is the boot that I started with. And this is the Black Brand Men's Stomper. I don't think this boot can really be found anywhere anymore. But here's in general what I looked for. I wanted a boot that was leather. I wanted something that had like that old school classic look because I like old school classic looking motorcycles. And this kind of fit the bill. I wanted something that had a shifter pad. It had one. I wanted something that was stiff and sturdy, and this fit the bill. wanted something with kind of an aggressive tread pattern. So that way if I wanted to take my bike to a hiking trail, I could hike in it and have plenty of grip. This fit the bill. And I wanted something that a lot of people who reviewed it complained about because they said it was stuffy and not breathable. And the reason I wanted something that was stuffy and not breathable was, one, I knew I would be upgrading my boots eventually to something more in between when the summer months came. And two, I understood that if it's stuffy, that means it's going to be warm. And I was correct. These boots kept me warm no matter what the temperature was, and I still keep them around for whenever it snows. So let's go ahead and put me in the corner, and we're going to take a look at where to buy some of these things. So the Black Brand Stomper, the only place I can find it really is Amazon and eBay. Good luck finding it anywhere else. I do have some alternatives, but I want to start off with Amazon because this is easily the sketchiest place to buy motorcycle gear, and you'll see why in just a moment. This is the boots. The boots are exactly kind of what I said. They're just a stiff black motorcycle boot. Whoop-de-doo. Now, the problem is that you don't always know what you're getting through Amazon. You can see people kind of complain that it's super stiff. People say the ankle pads are in the wrong place. I haven't had that problem. But, I mean, it isn't shipped and sold by Amazon. This company only has like an 87% positive rating. I'm not going to go through and look at why, but just keep in mind, Amazon may not be the best place to get quality motorcycle gear. That said, these are the gloves that I bought from Amazon. They are currently unavailable. And their replacement glove right up here apparently has 2-star ratings and ranges anywhere from $65 to $300. So you can kind of see why I may be steering you away from the gloves I bought. I like them well enough, but that's just because I didn't want to go fussing with the wiring in my bike. That's probably the better way to go, to be honest, though. So before you at me with going only to Cycle Gear and not looking at Revzilla and JP Cycles, look at what's highlighted. Revzilla, Cycle Gear, and JP Cycles pretty much are going to have the same exact thing. So I'm only going to look at Cycle Gear, but just know that it's going to be representative of Cycle Gear, Revzilla, and JP Cycles. Although they may not have exactly the same stuff, they pretty much will. So here is one example of a jacket that would work. This is the Sedici Matteo waterproof jacket. It has the features that I talked about. You want a removable liner for both quilted and waterproof. You want a truckload of vents. They've got not as many as I have on my jacket. But, you know, this would work. This would fit the bill if you needed a jacket and it is cold as hell outside. Alternatively, another website I like going to a lot, motorcyclegear.com, has First Gear Jaunt Jacket. If any of you watch Ryan over at Fort 9, you might have seen one of his videos. He talked about the First Gear Jaunt. It is an old motorcycle jacket, hence it is over here in closeout. But this thing has a truckload of vents. It is built up like crazy. It has waterproof built into it, which is not great for breathability, but it does have a removable full sleeve insulated line. And what I like about this is you can kind of see more pictures. If you click on the picture, you can kind of scroll through and see all these lovely pictures of this jacket. But in general, when you're looking for a jacket for cold weather, you want those removable liners. You can get a jacket that only has a single liner or has everything built into it, but in general, if you want something with a little bit more versatility, something that can carry you into spring maybe, or something that you can remove the layers and put them in different pieces of clothing too, you want those removable layers. And for the pants, once again, I'm going to come back to Cycle Gear and look at some more of their women's pants because this looks almost identical to the construction of the pants that I have. I don't have Tourmaster, but my pants do have a system like this where it opens partway at the bottom. So does the waterproof liner at the bottom of the pants. It is just this plain black fabric. No mesh anywhere on the front or back, so you're not going to have any leaking air if it is freezing cold. And usually if I'm wearing these pants, I'm sweating after about 10 minutes of walking around in them, maybe even less. So honestly, if you kind of are looking for pants and you want to try that liner hack, getting these women's pants would actually be a really good idea because those liners are going to be more slim cut. They are going to be more slim. They're going to fit underneath your regular motorcycle jeans better. And if you just want a more slim profile when wearing overpants, it's really not a bad idea. Plus, look at these pants right now and tell me that they're women's without even looking at like the fact that it says over here. Like looking at this image, you cannot tell that they are women's instead of men. And last but not least, we're going to talk about the boots. Now I've got 3 boots lined up. We've got the TCX Rook boot, waterproof boots. I like TCX. I have the TCX Rush boots that I wear in the summer. They are nice and breathable. These Rook waterproof boots, I mean, they seem really good. People have talked about wearing them in cooler weather. 49 degrees Fahrenheit, that's maybe like closer to 9 or 10 degrees Celsius. But yeah, like people are happy with TCX. TCX makes good boots, and yeah, I mean, if it's waterproof, it is going to be less breathable than a normal pair of boots. So I say look into it maybe. If that's not your style, maybe check out something like the Forma Nero boots. These come up a little higher, so they have more protection. So if you're a brand new rider, these might be something that is a better choice. These are going to offer more protection. It doesn't say it in the title, but Forma usually, yep, here it is. Forma, it does have a waterproof, breathable, dry-tex lining. Don't be fooled by the word breathable. If we go over and look at customer reviews, we can see right here, customers don't think it's that breathable. They think it is mid at best. And of course, Forma Avenue, because I like Forma. Those are my current boots. I have the Forma Eagle boots. But yeah, this is not really me reviewing boots. Again, just look for boots that are waterproof. And that is going to do it for my motorcycle gear for winter time. Thank you very much for watching. Did this video help you? Did it give you some ideas? Did it give you maybe the urge to go on a shopping spree? Maybe don't if you have to save your money. Don't do that. But yeah, I mean, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of new content. If you want to chat, ask questions, go ahead and leave a comment. I'll get to it eventually. And that is going to do it for me. Have a good one.